Hello, my friends. One of my all-time favorite reggae artists is Marcia Griffith. And some years ago, she came out with a song, and that really inspires us to think, and so appropriate for this time when everybody is panicked and worried and afraid and scared about this pandemic called the coronavirus. Wow. This little song says, in times like these, when survival is the game, let's play on. Yes, it's survival time. I tell you, I read an article that was published by the CDC yesterday, and a couple of things that came to me were that 78% of the victims of this coronavirus, those people who unfortunately did not make it, are people who had pre-existing health issues. And they named three: heart disease, high blood pressure, and diabetes, and they all tend to go hand in hand. That's been my experience as a nurse for almost 30 years. Diabetes, heart disease, and high blood pressure. I have never met anyone who has diabetes who has not ended up with heart disease and high blood pressure. And I've never met anyone that has high blood pressure that does not eventually end up with heart disease. You see, our bodies are not chopped up into pieces. Our bodies are one system, one organism with many different systems and organs that come together and work together. So we're not just our brain, we're not just our cardiovascular system, we're not just our gastrointestinal system or urinary system or skin. We are multiple systems coming together to form one unit, which we call the body. Now, my friends, this culture, this United States of America culture, has spread rampantly across the world. The bad eating habits, insufficient sleep, excess stress. We never have enough. We always want more. We don't know how to rest and relax. We are obese, overweight, and obese. We eat really bad, and we don't take care of ourselves here in the United States. And that has become the norm in many, many cultures that have adopted the bad American lifestyle. Why is it that the United States is having so many deaths from this coronavirus? Because for the most part, folks are already in poor health condition, young and old. At first, they said the morbidity and mortality rate was higher in the elderly, because the elderly are the ones that usually have pre-existing and chronic health conditions. But more and more young people are having health conditions, because young people have poor lifestyles. Young people are overweight, young people are obese, young people are fat, young people do not exercise, young people eat bad, young people are on their computers at night late or watching TV late, and they're not getting adequate sleep, and young people are very stressed out, even children. So that in my opinion, is one of the reasons why you will see that the mortality and morbidity rate among young people are high with this coronavirus and even with the influenza and so many diseases and disorders of this time. You see, we're what we eat. I was a little bit perturbed about the fact that only essential businesses have been allowed to stay open, and the likes of McDonald's, Burger King, KFC, and all those fast food places are allowed to stay open. And I see people lined up, wrapped around the buildings, buying these junk foods at this time of crisis. At this time of crisis, there should be an emphasis on healthy eating with fruits and vegetables. There should be an emphasis of rest, especially for those people that are not going to work. There should be an emphasis on guarding our minds and learning to meditate. There should be an emphasis on people taking a little walk in their backyard if they can without, coming in contact with others. There should be an emphasis on people doing a little bit of exercise in their homes. Because you know who's going to survive this coronavirus? Those whose immune systems are solid as a rock. Those are the ones that will survive this coronavirus. Okay? I see a lot of videos and suggestions, etc., about how to boost our immune system to fight this coronavirus. You see, that will help, I'm sure, but an ounce of prevention is much better than a pound of cure. We have to, on a daily basis, eat and live our lives to have a strong immune system, because we will always be bombarded with one infection or the other in our lifespan. But our bodies are well able to fight these things and to overcome them. But we have to give our bodies the tool. We need to decrease our stress level and learn to be content. We need to learn to sleep adequately, and absolutely not 6 hours are not enough sleep per night. You need a good long sleep. We need to exercise. Walking is man's best medicine. Okay? We need to guard our minds from the media and the overconsumption of information, wrong information on the media, TV, radio, internet. And we need to eat properly, eat healthy. Yes, meditate and pray. And this should be our daily lifestyle. So when things like this happen, it doesn't knock us off our feet and kill us. Our bodies are prepared for this kind of stuff. This is a beautiful rosemary plant that I have in my yard. It is so resilient throughout the winter. We even had a little bit of frost, and it withstood all the bad weather. Look how beautiful it is. And it is so healthy and is packed with all kinds of nutrients. I was talking to one of my friends, and I mentioned to her that now is a good time for her to get back, because she was a stern follower of Dr. Sabi and his plant-based regimen, and then she lost a lot of weight, reversed a lot of health conditions she had, and then she got back onto the pork and chicken and beef and salmon eating, gained all the weight back, and a lot of joint pains and things like that. Certainly not eating healthy. And I was encouraging her that this is a good time to get back to her healthy plant-based eating in order to boost her immune system to fight this thing. Because believe it or not, none of us is safe from this coronavirus. it literally destroys your lungs, so you cannot breathe, get no oxygen, and your body just dies. So whatever we need to do to boost our immune system so we can fight this thing. And I'm a true believer that a plant-based diet is the best thing to boost our immune system. Meats are inflammatory. Okay, so I suggested to her to get back onto the plant-based diet, and she said to me, well, I'm going to finish the meat I have in my freezer first. I said to her, don't do that. Just get on a healthy plant-based diet now. Okay, doesn't mean you have to eat salads, but you can steam your vegetables and cook beans, eat lots of onion and garlic and tomato. Okay, and quinoa and rice and the roots, fruits, herbs. Now is a great time to incorporate herbal teas and ginger tea and eat some raw garlic. You know, chop up the garlic and put some honey in it and swallow it. It's a great time to give our body the necessary tool that it needs to fight whatever befalls us, whatever ails us. Our bodies are well able to take care of themselves if we give them the right tool. God bless you and stay well.